Broadcasting to you live from the Orion spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, planet Earth, North America, the United States of America, somewhere out there this frigid week. My name is Brian Engelman. Today is Thursday, December the 11th, 2025. And this right here, the show that you have found yourself enjoying yet again, is called Strictly Football on the New American Media. Hold on, flag will go up. Hey, look at that. We're not conquered anymore. Conquered, not conquered. Anyway, thank you for being here so much. A division of the Unhappy Hour Sports Show, as I'm going to tell you in the intro to the program, we are going to take a look at all things football. Yes, we got to say a word or two about what happened at that school up north. Holy crap, did that football program of the Wolverines implode? We're going to have a brief mention of that. But we're mainly going to focus on NFL Week 15, the previews and the betting trends for this week in football. Of course, that begins today. Every Thursday, we have Thursday Night Football now. So we're going to talk about this and all of the other craziness in the world of football. Buckle up. Strictly Football happens now.
Hi, this is Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
New American Media is proud to present a division of the Unhappy Hour Sports Show, Strictly Football.
It's the Unhappy Hour.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today on the program. As usual, season 2. Yes, we have Mike Bara in Jigba. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm living the dream. It's been a strange morning. I did the TNAM Daily Show every weekday, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, roughly. Oh, my God, this Michigan story. We'll get to that when we bring everybody in, but it was a wild morning. How have you been doing?
I've been doing just fine.
Excellent.
Ready to roll.
Let's go to Jim Mitchell. Jim, how we feeling, sir?
Feeling pretty good. I got up about 10 minutes ago, and I'm good.
To be fair, a graveyard shift cop, always a graveyard shift cop, right, Jim?
Uh-huh.
How's my hair look?
Good. Here, I switched, so now I got the logo above.
I don't own a hat, so I got it.
Well, speaking of getting up at the crack of noon, let's welcome Ez'Ryel Robinson. How are you, sir?
I'm good, and you?
Living the dream. Used to it, man.
That's
when
nice.
you get into the military, going to be getting up a lot earlier.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Izzy, I want photos when you get to Lackland.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, we'll get used to it. Just go like that, and that'll be preparing you for your 60s, and that'll be preparing you for military life for sure. All right, Jim, let me boost your audio up just a little bit over here. Gentlemen, look, before we get into the NFL, just around the horn really quick, starting with Mike Bara. Oh my God, University of Michigan. This is a football story. I'm a Buckeye, so I'm happy to see their program implode, but what do you make of this?
Well, dude, look, they cheated to get their 2023 national title, or 2024, whichever one it was. I think it was 2020. Or played in 2024. Harbaugh cheated, and this guy was brought in after Harbaugh left to go to greener pastures, taking a page out of the Pete Carroll playbook, and then he just completely melted down. He got fired, I guess, for losing to Ohio State. I didn't watch college football that closely, so. And then he tried to kill himself or something, or the cops are after him or threatened to kill his wife. I don't know. It's a mess. Maybe Kalen DeBoer will go to Michigan or something. Sure, shit isn't making it at Alabama.
Yeah, some people are thinking maybe it's a blessing in disguise, Jim, getting rid of this Sharon Moore. But I don't know. This is breaking news. It's like we're all trying to unpack it. I actually made a call to the University of Michigan because nobody's reporting on the woman getting fired. If you're having an inappropriate relationship with a worker at your college, like an employee of the college, 2 to tango. They're not confirming that. My interpretation is she still has her job, but this is a wild story. What do you make of this?
All I know is when I first heard this story, it just sounded like there was something written into his contract as far as they said that they terminated him for cause.
Yeah,
which means there was,
inappropriate relationship.
yeah, there was some fine print in the contract, and there was probably an
morals clause or something. Yeah.
Right. There was an immoral. I don't know if anyone is actually legally married, between the two. I don't know if he's married. I don't know what his marital status is.
Yeah, he's married with 3 kids. And did you guys see the quote that came out when he first took the job? He said, "I promise we will smash." He kept his word.
I promise we will smash. Oh my God.
I will smash the staff.
Yeah.
I will smash the staff. Izzy, I mean, come on. What's Gen Z saying about? Wait, are you Gen Z? Is that what you're calling it? What do you call it? All right, you're on mute though. So, what are the kids saying about this? What's the meme culture on TikTok saying?
I have no idea. I don't even know. I know nothing about this. All I just saw was a dude got fired. That's it.
Yeah, I've heard reports that he knocked her up, unconfirmed. Reports that a DoorDash delivery driver was taking Plan B to the office, unconfirmed. Just, I don't know. But like, I was trying to confirm with the college that they actually fired the woman too. Because if they fire the man but not the woman,
yeah, it's complete bullshit. But look, everything is stacked against the men in these situations. It's always that the man is the perpetrator and she's the victim. It's always the way it's portrayed. I'm sure he just took advantage of her, and she didn't want to smash a high status, high value man who had $13 million in his back pocket, but now doesn't have that anymore. And he's going to have even less after his wife divorced for the embarrassment, which is what women do. So so he's got to start from scratch.
No wonder he showed up yelling at her place. He had a knife, allegedly, was threatening to end himself. He was then he got arrested. It's like, this didn't have to be an arresting thing, but he knows you done effed up. You done effed up on this one. So
yeah, I think the knife is probably where Michigan draws the line. It's nice to know that they have a line in Michigan. Cheating apparently isn't enough, but pulling a knife on a woman is.
Oh yeah, that was costly. Apparently, he had $9 million left on his contract. Also, yeah. So Sharon, I hope that was worth it.
Yeah, from no amount of tail is worth that, but. Yeah, from Connor Stallions to Sharon Moore, if there's one thing Michigan specializes in, it's cheating.
The only way this story could be better is if it was Sean McVay. It's the only way it could be better.
Well, maybe Jim Harbaugh, but I digress. All right, fellas, let's get into the NFL action here. Let's go ahead and pull up some of what we're looking at for this week. I guess, here, let me change the dynamic to this one. Thursday. Mike Bara, did you tweet out the betting trends?
Yeah, it's up. I've got it. I've got Jim's betting info also.
By the way, Mike, I changed a setting on my Restream. It says that you should now have access to pull this tab up. I know you used to use Restream. On your side, do you have the compute? Do you have the power to click the button to toggle it onto the screen? Because I changed a setting that should have allowed it.
It doesn't look like it. I have two screens, but it doesn't look like I can share it.
Okay. Well, that being said, let me pull it up there. But I did try that in order to try and make this.
Yeah. Work. Well, we'll get it figured out.
Okay. So
we lost Jim.
Did we lose Jim or did we just?
Yeah, Jim's gone. There he is. All right.
Okay, we'll find a way to make this work.
We could take down your second screen. And then that will give us a configuration.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. Gone. Okay, we'll go to this one. Perfect.
There we go.
Walk us through Panthers giving 2.5. Hold on, what? Yeah, Panthers giving only 2.5 to the Saints. All right. Yeah. Saints surprised us last week. Are they going to do it again?
Jim. Come here.
I think we're on the wrong game, guys. We need the Thursday night game.
Oh yeah. Okay. Which game is that? Chargers Chiefs?
Nope. It's Baker Mayfield's versus the.
Okay, so it's the last page. So I got the pages reversed. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Now we're queued up.
Falcons and Buccaneers.
Okay, Falcons at the Buccaneers. Game time, the weather's supposed to be pretty nice, 69 degrees, partly cloudy. Drake London, reportedly wide receiver for the Falcons, is out.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, it says that he's dealing with a knee injury, and that makes Pitts the go-to target.
Right. So the Falcons, their problems continue. Falcons are 9-23 straight up on the road. This is a division game, NFC South. Falcons are 9-16 against the spread as a dog. On Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night, the Falcons are 5-3 straight up and against the spread. Kind of an inconsequential number. Kirk, the quarterback, is 7-13 straight up in primetime night games.
Yeah,
not good. Falcons are 2-3 straight up versus the Buccaneers at Tampa. Last 5 years, Falcons are 4-7 straight up versus the Bucs. Buccaneers are 15-6 straight up as a home favorite. Baker Mayfield is 20-32-1 against the spread as a favorite. Favorites of
20-32-1.
Yeah, that goes back a ways. I might update that number, just to include since he's been with the Bucs. Favorites of 4 or more points are 74, 28-1 straight up for you money line bettors.
that's a trend curve.
Yeah, that number is getting wider, as far as when Vegas installs teams as a 4-point favorite. So there's a big disparity between the wins and losses in that stat.
So would you bet this game?
No, I'm going to leave this game alone. The Falcons historically play the Bucs pretty tight at Tampa. I think based on that 2-3 straight up number, that number is probably slightly inflated. I think Baker's probably still having problems with his left shoulder, but he's expected to play.
I have a couple of marks here. Remember, wide receiver Emeka Egbuka started really strong this year, but has tailed off a bit, dropped a touchdown pass last week that would have tied the game. He took accountability for it. Also, they're saying that Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan, collarbone and neck, are questionable, perhaps expected to play. Mike
Wow, I
Evans
didn't think we'd see Mike Evans back this year.
Yeah, also an indication on this number that was originally posted. This number opened at 5.5. Last night it was Buccaneers 4.5. So there was Falcon money coming in on this game, and the number went back to 5.5 this morning. So the current number at Boyd Sports is 5.5.
All right. Well, that is today's game on Prime Video, Amazon Prime, at 8:15 tonight. Second game you have on the big board, I believe, is Browns at Bears, Jim.
Okay, Browns at the Bears.
That's a lot of B's right there.
Right. The Bears opened at 7.5 Monday, and they are still 7.5. Game time is 12 degrees and sunny.
But the temperature is one part. I believe actually, let me just pull this off here. I believe one of the big concerns is going to be the wind chill. -20, -30. It might be one of the colder games in NFL history with the wind chill, perhaps.
Yeah, the wind chill in Chicago. Imagine that. It's going to be windy at Soldiers Field.
Windy City.
The over-under in this game is, what do we got here? It opened at 40.5, so the number's low. It was bet down to 38.5. So they don't expect a lot of points to be scored in this game, and they pretty much counting that the Browns are going to keep that number down based on their defensive play this year. The Browns are 21-35 against the spread after losing a game. The Browns are 1-5 straight up on the road this year. They are 1-10 against the spread. Their last 11 road games. Bears are 21-35 straight up, and again, favorites of 4 or more. 74, 28-1 straight up. Just an indication, I heard on, I was listening to Jim Rome's podcast, and James Kelly came up with a stat. Williams is last in completion percentage as far as quarterbacks rated. So he throws the ball a lot and doesn't complete a lot of passes. Also, he's rated 20th in yards per attempt. I think Mike was speaking about that stat as far as quarterback ratings a couple of days ago. Yards per attempt. You think that that stat's not a very accurate stat, Mike?
Well, no, I don't know about that. It does show you whether a guy throws deep or not. But Caleb Williams seems to throw deep plenty of times when he needs to, and he's usually pretty accurate. So to me, it's the EPA, estimated points per attempt or estimated yards. That's bullshit. That's just somebody's opinion. Whereas yards per attempt is a little bit more of a quantifiable stat. So I don't know. These first two games, I like the Bucks and the Bears on the money line. I might even put them in a parlay. So,
a couple of things to keep note of. Quinshon Judkins of the Browns, running back. He leads NFL rookies with 784 yards rushing this year, tied for first in rushing scores of 7. Harold Fannin Jr., the breakout tight end rookie from Bowling Green, had career highs in receptions of 8 and yards receiving 114. So Shadur is getting the ball to some of his playmakers there. A bunch of injuries for the Browns. Offensive guard Wyatt Teller with a calf. Jack Conklin, tackle with concussion. Malachi Corley, concussion, wide receiver. And Njoku, tight end, knee. Denzel Ward, calf. Cedric Tillman, wide receiver, concussion. They're all questionable after being injured last week.
yeah.
Field on Myles Garrett, who's only 2.5 sacks away from matching the NFL single season record.
Yeah, this is going to be Caleb versus Shadur, and that makes it an intriguing game from my perspective.
Izzy, what do you think on this? You have thoughts on what you expect to see in the super freezing cold temperatures of Soldier Field?
Hopefully both quarterbacks ball out. I don't know if Shadur's going to put up a great game with the offense they have and the amount of how cold it's going to be. But, hey, I hope they both play good.
Yeah, they're saying
not a huge expectation.
Right. Yeah, it's going to change things. 7-degree temperature, winds of 10 to 15 miles an hour, wind chill -15 to -20, making it one of the coldest games in Soldier Field history, potentially the 6th coldest by kickoff temperature in the NFL. So, this is a real big deal. This is not just normal. Oh, it's pretty cold in December. It's going to be brutal. So bet accordingly. Ravens giving 2.5 points at the Bengals. Only 2.5 there, Jim.
Yeah, 2.5. The game opened at 2.5, and it is still 2.5 as of this morning. I really don't understand why the Ravens are a 2.5 point favorite in this game. I would, at best, I would probably make this game a pick'em. Just one thing I heard last night: T. Higgins is out on concussion protocol, so I think he was activated last week and he's out again. So no T. Higgins in this game. Ravens are 4-9 against the spread in 2025. Lamar is 29-13 straight up. He is 26-12 against the spread as a favorite of -3 or less, or as a dog. Joe Burrow 19-8-1 against the spread after losing a game. They lost the game to Buffalo last week. So this is one of the teams that will probably bounce back. Not necessarily win the game, but stay within the 2.5.
And remember, the Bengals had that game in their pocket. They let it slip away. So,
yeah. Game time temperature, by the way, 16 degrees and partly cloudy.
The balmy temperature of 16 degrees compared to Chicago, I guess.
Balmy. Right. I got this stat in question marks right here. If the number goes to 3 points up from 2.5. Joe Burrow is 20-2 against the spread as a dog of 3 or more points. So that would be important if the number went up a half a point. But right now you got 2 in the hook. Burrow is 8-1 straight up his last 9 games. Bengals are 2-3 straight up at home versus the Ravens, and the Bengals are 4-6 straight up versus the Ravens the last 10 games. So again, division game, AFC Central. So I'd go ahead and take the 2.5 in this game. In fact, I think this is probably my second best pick of the week here.
Ravens have to have this, right? I mean, if they don't have this, their season's it is over. So they got to have it.
I'm not going to call this a lead pipe lock, but I like the Bengals in this situation, especially coming off that loss at Buffalo. Next game, Cardinals at the Texans. Kind of a quasi corner TV game, although the Texans are coming on strong. They've got probably the highest rated defense in the league.
It looks legit for sure.
Yeah. Texans, this game opened at 9.5 on Monday evening. It is still 9.5 as of this morning at Boyd Sports. The Cardinals are 26-10 against the spread on the road. Probably an inflated number, when Kyler was playing a couple of years ago. Texans are 10-5 straight up at home. That's a good number. Favorites of 4 or more, 74, 28-1 straight up. Double-digit favorites, if this game goes to 10, would be 16-14 against the spread, and 29-4 straight up for you money line degenerates. So, Mike.
Me. I already got my parlay. Bears.
Yeah, raise your hand, Mike. That's a true degenerate. Making out your parlay. During the show.
During the show. Look, if the Cardinals win this game, the NFL is rigged. There's no way they win this game. None. So no way. Not a chance. On the road against one of the best defenses in the league. Come on. And now the spread, I don't like. I'm not touching that.
All right.
Okay. Jets and Jaguars. This game.
Tyrod.
This game opened at 11.5. Jaguars. It has been bet up to 12.5. 73 degrees and sunny with sinkholes in Jacksonville. Jets are 17-30 against the spread on the road. They are 6-3 against the spread as a dog, believe it or not. The Jets are 1-11 straight up versus teams with a winning record. And yes, the Jags still have a winning record. Tyrod is 7-1-1 against the spread.
Pretty good.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
Especially looking at 12.5. That's a good number. 4 points or more, 74, 28-1 straight up. Double-digit favorites. This is a legitimate double-digit favorite game. 16-14 against the spread. 29-4 straight up. So this is a money game, a money line bet with no value on your bet whatsoever, laying 12.5.
Okay.
Mike?
Yeah,
you got to bet the money line on this one?
Why not? Why not why not make it a 14 parlay?
Yeah, you can't hedge this game. It's a morning game, Mike, so you can't hedge it.
Yeah,
they're all played at the same time. So
14 money line parlay that pays me nothing.
Right, absolutely.
By the way, Tyrod is injured, uncertain to play with a groin injury. So who is left there? Who would be quarterbacking after? Not Fields. He's injured, right?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to go back and
probably going to dig up. They're going to dig up Chad Pennington.
Yeah, Chad Pennington. No, it says undrafted rookie Brady Cook could potentially make his first start because Justin Fields has a knee injury.
Brady Cook,
undrafted rookie Brady Cook.
Wow,
I think he's all from Missouri.
Missouri is. I love
Mizzou.
6'2", 215 pounds, rookie from Missouri, undrafted.
I love the 12.5. Lay the wood and take the Jags.
There you go.
Rod's not playing. That's
All
probably why that may be why the number moved.
Could be, yeah. All right.
All
Let's
right.
keep it flowing. Next one. Mike, switch the page on there. Turn the page. Yeah. What do we got? Chargers, Chiefs. Chiefs giving 4. Hold on. Chiefs are giving 4.5. They're favored.
Yeah.
To the Chargers. In what universe is that a thing? Okay, go ahead.
Chiefs
The
are
Las
favored.
Vegas universe where they got the refs in their back pocket. That one.
Yeah, that one. All right. That's fair.
Better than that, Brian. This game opened at 4.5. As of this morning, the Chiefs are now 5.5. And that's probably based on Mike's stat. You know, the Chargers just got done playing Monday Night Football, and
That's true.
they got beat up pretty good.
And their quarterback had surgery on his hand, but he got it re-injured. He's pretending. He said it's mostly fine. No. A mostly fine X-ray means you've shown problems. It's not fine. He's putting on a tough face, but he's messed up that other hand pretty bad.
Yeah, Harbaugh was on Sports Center, you know, telling everybody what a tough guy he is, you know, and I'm not doubting. I mean, Justin Hebert, you know, is a tough guy, tough quarterback, and
He is. But when one of your tires is flat, there's only so much your vehicle can do. Like, yeah, Toyota makes a great 4Runner, but not on 3 wheels. You only have so many hands and shoulders and ankles and hips. Like when you get hurt, it messes you up. I guess the Chiefs are still technically alive for a Hail Mary playoff spot, meaning, Mike, like you said, if there's ever going to be a chance for those refs to jump in and make sure you will them to victory, they're out of time. There's no more leeway to let them.
Yeah,
you know, have to rig the shit out of it.
I just don't trust the refs. I mean,
I hear you.
So like when you bring the Chiefs up, I just don't even want to bet the game. I just don't trust them. Will they help? You'd think if they were going to help the Chiefs this year, they would have helped them in previous couple of games, but I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Chargers at Chiefs, 22 degrees and partly cloudy at game time, so it's going to be cold. San Diego, you know, is a palm tree team, you know, but they normally play the Chiefs tough. Chargers are 15-6 against the spread versus the AFC. They are 11-1 straight up versus teams with a losing record. That's a big number. Is that Khaleesi, Mike?
Nope, that's on Jim's end, I think.
No, Jim don't have an indoor cat.
No, that's Brian.
That's Mr. Nimbus. Izzy knows Nimbus.
Izzy lived with Nimbus for a while.
That's a great name, Nimbus.
Yeah, he's a dark gray storm cloud for sure. He's matured over his 19 and a half years with me.
What's his first name? Cumulo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cumulo.
There he's gonna jump.
I like
All right. Teams that play on Monday Night Football. We mentioned before, the week before are 12-15 straight up. Kind of an innocuous number, but they are 9-17-1 against the spread the week after. The Chiefs are 6-6 against the spread, dead even. Chiefs are 3-2 straight up at home versus the Chargers, not a commanding number. But the Chiefs are 7-3 straight up versus the Chargers the last 10 games. Chiefs are 3-2 against the spread as a home favorite, but they're only 1-7 against the spread versus winning teams. Not good. Patrick is 23-7 straight up after a loss. He is 36-7 straight up versus his own division. Patrick is also 24-3 straight up when the temperature is 40 degrees or less. So he's a good cold weather quarterback. Favorites of 4 points or more, 74, 28-1 straight up. Not going to bet this game. Division game. These two teams always play each other tough. I think I might have tried this one if the Chargers hadn't played Monday Night Football, but I think they got banged up pretty much, and I think we got two walking wounded teams here right here.
Yeah,
I just think the Chiefs are toast. You never count them out like Freddie or Jason until it's finally done, but they just seem like toast. That's my thought. I can feel it. I can just feel the age and the injuries, and I think the Chargers are fighting. The Chargers feel like they have a chance this year, and the Chiefs feel deflated. That's what my energy meter is telling me. But
yeah, they had a lot of camera cutaways at the Chiefs game. I don't know if you guys noticed that they had a lot of cutaways to Kelce's body language is not good.
Well, he had several drops, 2 or 3 really bad.
Yeah. It's below not good.
All right, below. Let's look below the Chiefs-Chargers game to the Bills-Patriots. Bills are giving 1.5 in New England.
Right. This game opened at 1.5, and it is still 1.5 as of this morning. 31 degrees and snowing in Foxborough on Sunday.
Ooh,
Bills are 18 and 15 against the spread. The Patriots are 2-3 straight up at home versus the Bills. They are 4-6 straight up last 10 games versus the Bills. But the Patriots are 10-0 straight up. And they are 8-2 against the spread the last 10 games. If I were to bet this game, and I may bet this game, I like the Patriots getting the 1.5 here.
And let me add one key part. The Patriots can clinch their playoff berth and an AFC East title with this win. So it's big for the Patriots. This is
I think they win this game, don't you? I mean, what do you guys think? I think the Patriots go in and take care of business.
This might be a good money line bet. If you like the Patriots, go ahead and bet the money line. In a $100 bet, you could get a return of maybe 115 plus your bet back. So, laying that 1.5. So that may be a good money line bet here.
Okay.
Next game, Redskins at the Giants.
Who cares? Game of the week, right?
What's that, Mike?
Who cares? Game of the week, right?
Yeah, who cares game?
I'll tell you who might care. Someone like me with Baker Mayfield in my fantasy football league injured. I'm in the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence with a ankle injury. I'm at playoffs. I might need to pick up Marcus Mariota, projected to score 21 points, and drop Odell Beckham, who's still looking for a team, off of my roster. I might actually care about the Redskins game because I might need Mariota to give me some points. It's a weird time to be rooting for weird shit this time of year. It's just really strange. But yes, otherwise, who cares? I agree.
They're not going to throw Jalen Daniels out there. He's not playing.
Yeah.
So and also another indication of an injury. Zach Ertz is out for the season.
Did y'all see that hit on Zach Ertz? I feel like that player should be fined, in my opinion.
Describe it. What did it? Was it a hip drop? Was it the diving at the knee?
Nah. Zach Ertz went up in the air to grab the ball, and the safety came down, shoulders first, like right into his kneecap while he was in the air, and his leg bent backwards. So I mean, like,
yeah,
I feel like he should get fined. He probably did. We just don't know about it.
That's no fair for a 35, 36-year-old tight end.
Exactly.
That's no fairs.
Agree.
Redskins 17 and 16 against the spread, kind of 50-50 there. Redskins are 1-9 against the spread the last 10 road games. Got to update that little 9 there. Giants 1-2-1 straight up at home versus the Redskins. Giants are 3-5-1 straight up versus the Redskins, and they are 6-4 against the spread versus the Redskins. Coaching, Daboll's not there anymore. Daniels is not playing. This is this game should probably be. I think the only reason why the Giants are favored by 2.5 is because they're home. And that's the only reason. If this were on a neutral field, this would be a pick 'em game and a we don't care game. Next game, Raiders at the Eagles. The Raiders opened at, or the Eagles opened a 12.5-point favorite. It's been bet down to 11.5. 36 degrees and snowing in Philly Sunday. The over-under in this game is low. It's going to be 38.5, and that's because the Raiders are playing in this game. Teams that play Monday Night Football the week before are 12-15 straight up. They are 9-17-1 against the spread the week after. So that would pertain to the Eagles, who played San Diego. Favorites of 4 points or more are 74-28-1 straight up. Double-digit favorites, 16-14 against the spread and 29-4 straight up. The Eagles are 21-13 against the spread. Jalen Hurts is 20-2 straight up as a home favorite, but that Lane Johnson thing continues. Last 3 games they've lost because Lane Johnson is not on the offensive line taking care of Hurts. Hurts is now 5-12 straight up when Lane Johnson is not playing.
I heard Lane Johnson might be coming back.
I did not hear that.
Let me double check. Eagles right tackle Lane Johnson foot missed the last 3 games and would not have practiced Wednesday had Philadelphia held a regular season. So I heard it mentioned. So I don't know. I'll do
usually if they're DNP Wednesday and Thursday, they usually do not play.
Okay.
There was a talk at halftime. They were alluding that the elder Kels, was trying to get convinced to come back to play with the Eagles, since Johnson's out, and he'd come in as center and they'd move everybody over. But I mentioned that in Tuesday's game that, sitting next to Marcus Spears, I mean, Kels just looks like a small guy now. He's lost a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to do the Philippe Rivet move, and come back and play football after 5 years.
Yeah, it doesn't look – I mean, Lane Johnson is trying to return to practice this week, but it doesn't look very promising for him playing. I'll say that. So,
yeah, I mean, look, we're talking about players coming back. You got Phillip Rivers signing with the Colts after several years, and it's going to reset his Hall of Fame eligibility now. It's going to kick it another 5 years down the road, which kind of sucks. But
yeah, I was going to mention that. But
yeah, kind of weird. By the way, I asked Grok to come up with another name, something hilarious that signifies lead pipe lock of the week, but something different. And they came up with one kind of funny. This bet prints money faster than the Federal Reserve. That one was kind of funny. I like that.
I've heard that before.
All right.
We all know about the Federal Reserve.
Oh, we do. We'll have to get Izzy caught up on that one of these days. All right, let's keep it moving here. What do we got? Packers giving 2.5 to the Broncos, or are we still doing the Lane Johnson?
No, I think we're done with Lane Johnson.
Okay, yeah, Packers giving 2.5. Oh, on the road in Denver against the Broncos. That always matters.
Yeah, this game opened at 2.5 on Monday. It is still 2.5 as of this morning. Over/under is 42.5. Game time temperature in Denver, 61 degrees, partly cloudy. Packers are 21-5 straight up December and January in the regular season. The Broncos are 5-8 against the spread this year. They are 22-30-1 against the spread. Broncos are 11-0 straight up at home. Pretty strong. Broncos are 4-7 against the spread as a dog of 4 or fewer points. Obviously, looking at the 11-0, I'm not totally sold on the Packers this year yet. I'm not. I think going to altitude. The Packers coming into Denver. Broncos 11-0 straight up at home. I think they want to probably widen the lead in the AFC West. And I would go ahead and take the 2.5 here. If I were
Really?
that game.
See, for all those reasons, this is a hard game for me to think about betting because I'm like you. I'm not completely sold on the Packers. They've played better of late. Jalen Hurts has played better. They're playing the Broncos, who have a really good defense. They're playing at altitude. But do the Broncos really have that much motivation? I mean, they're pretty well locked up. There's always a drop-it game, but usually when you drop a game, it's to an inferior team you should beat. And I think a lot of people think this is a big game. Broncos still have something to prove. I mean, I don't know what the mental attitude of either team is going to be coming into this, except the Packers wanted more. So I don't think I'd touch this game. I have no idea what's going to happen.
No, I'm not going to bet this game.
All right.
You got any comment on this game, Brian?
No. Just once again, just thinking of the altitude and how that matters. At this time of year, I think it might even matter more. That's all.
All right. Let's press on then. Lions at the Rams. Rams opened at 5.5-point favorite on Monday. They are still 5.5 as of this morning at Boyd Sports. Lions are 45-16 straight up. They are 17-12 against the spread. Jared Goff is 22-7 against the spread on the road. Goff is 40-16 against the spread indoors. The Rams are 17-7 against the spread. The Rams are 9-3 against the spread as a favorite. Matthew Stafford is 16-2 straight up in December and January. And the old favorites of 4 points or more, 74-28-1 straight up. I think the Rams here are the better football team, but I think that 5.5. I mean, that's a pretty big number between these two teams. Not looking to bet this game. These are two good football teams playing each other. The Rams probably a little bit better than the Lions right now. Not interested in betting it, but I think the Lions keep it within 5.5.
Okay. Yeah, Lions need it. They just have not been able to string them together.
Over under in this game's a big number too. It's 54.5.
Oh yeah.
Brian, can you bring up the
there you go.
This is how that 5.5 points is looking at me right now with the line. It's saying
wait, is it looking at you in that general direction?
It's looking at me with that specific look. How that's juicy because look, the Lions need this game more than the Rams do. The Rams can lose, still come back on Thursday and basically lock up the division if they beat the Seahawks. They're not looking ahead, but they might be looking ahead. They better not look ahead. And again, it's in a dome, and SoFi is not a home field advantage. It's just basically if they didn't pump music and screaming and noise into that stadium, it would be a mausoleum like Arizona is, where they try to do the same thing. And half the fans there are going to be Lions fans. So I don't think there's much of a home field advantage there.
How California of them? Yeah, that's a California move, right, Mike? Yeah.
That's how the 5.5 is looking at me. That's funny, Mike. Good job.
Yeah, that's a good argument. I mean, this may be a neutral field, if the Rams had any fans, and let's let the Rams, they should go back to St. Louis.
Right, it's not quite a neutral field, but it almost is. And if they didn't, pump in all the constant music and noise and Aaron Donald retired screaming at you from the screens, it'd be dead in there. So, in fact, the visiting team usually, I think, would have an advantage. Seahawks certainly would have. So,
You know what? Another thing that irritates me. I'm not going off the tracks too much here, but when you're playing a visiting, when a home team is playing a visiting team, they've always got the clown that sounds like Michael Buffer on the loudspeaker announcing that it's third down.
Down.
Yeah, like it's supposed to get in the head of the opposing team as, oh, no, we got to complete this pass. Go away with that. It sounds like the WWE, for Christ's sake.
Yep.
They do that at NBA games a lot too.
Oh, please.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on from Lions Rams, Mike. Next page.
Okay.
Panthers at Saints.
There we are. That's where we started. Comes full circle.
NFC South game. This game opened at 2.5. It is still 2.5. Over under is 40.5. Indoor game, no weather. The Panthers are 5-18-1 straight up on the road. They've been a little bit better on the road this year than that number would indicate. The Panthers are 8-12 against the spread on the road. Saints are 3-1 straight up at home versus the Panthers. The Saints are 6-4 straight up versus the Panthers the last 10 games. And the Saints are 4-7 against the spread as a dog. If I had to bet this game, I'd go ahead and take the Saints and the points in this game. I think they showed well last week against the Bucs. 2 division games in a row.
They're stronger than Tyler Shuck. They are. They seem like they play hard for him, and yeah, they're at home. So
Yeah.
I
Not
think
really
this
a
part of the
bettable
season-
game. This could be construed as a corner football team game. So,
Well, I do think that this part of the season, you find people like Shador Sanders, Tyler Shuck, a lot of quarterbacks that needed more time to get acclimated. They needed half a season before it's like, we can't throw them out here. They're not quite ready yet. They got a big learning curve. And then the talent, it's like, well, yeah, we picked you. Yes, you're on our roster for a reason. Let's play. And you go, oh, these guys have some talent. So, yeah, they're different with Shuck than they were with Rattler. That's for sure. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
We shall see. So, the Colts, who are they going to be starting at quarterback, Jim? Do we know that? Is that guaranteed that we know, or it's still a question?
well, they signed Rivers to the practice squad, and
We're talking about practice, man. Not a game. Not a game.
And Riley Leonard still has that jack leg. They've been emphasizing that. And I watched a couple of practice tapes. Rivers looks like he put on a few pounds, but I wouldn't be surprised if they trotted him out against the Seahawks, which I think would be a huge mistake.
I think Jim's out there smiling about that one.
Yeah.
Mike, both of y'all.
I have a meme for that.
Really?
There's a meme for that.
I have a meme for Phillip Rivers. Let me just find it a second.
Hopefully it's as good as that 5.5 looking at you from the bar.
I got a better one than that.
There's probably going to be a lot of dad gummits in this game.
But doesn't Phillip Rivers have experience with the head coach? Wasn't he like the QB or offensive coordinator for the Chargers back when he was playing with them?
Yeah, there is a relationship there. It's not Brandon Staley, is it?
No.
Nope.
He didn't really work out. Damn it, I can't find it, but it was
It's not damn it, it's dadgummit.
yeah, it's dadgummit.
But you assure us it was hilarious, and we believe.
Sorry, it was a meme of Phillip Rivers may start this weekend for the for the Colts against the Seahawks, and then it said Seahawks defense, and it shows Drago from Rocky IV. If he dies, he dies.
I did see that. Yeah, I shared. That might be on TNAM Football. I think I found.
Yeah.
Okay.
This game opened at 12.5. It's been bet up to 13.5 since all the quarterback information came out.
And again,
I think when they signed Rivers, it went from 12.5 to 13.5.
This is how that 13.5 points is looking at me for a hedge bet game right now. It's looking at me like that. So,
well, this is an afternoon game, Mike. It kicks off at 13:25 hours our time. So if you have two morning bets, you can put this game on and then take the money line for the Colts and make a few dollars. So you would if you had a $20 bet on a parlay, you could probably lay $7 to recover your $20 bet. Oh, look at that.
I think I'm doing two. This is how degenerate I've become. I'm doing two parlays and a hedge game. So
obviously you didn't go to the strip club last night, Mike.
Titans and Santa Clara.
Yeah, let's go through the numbers on the Colts Seahawks game first. 54 degrees and raining at game time. Colts are 7-6 against the spread. Seahawks are 6-9 against the spread at home. Favorites of 4 or more, 74-28-1. Double-digit favorites, which this is clearly a double-digit game. 16-14 against the spread. 29-4 straight up for the favored team.
Okay, so one comment here that we don't know. We do not know how Sam Darnold does in the rain. I will tell you that when Russ was the quarterback, when it rained in Seattle, there was about a 20% drop-off in his performance, to the point that around 2018 or 2019, the Seahawks asked him to start wearing gloves during rain games, and he didn't want to do that. But his performance did drop off. So there is a little bit of a factor here that we don't know how Sam Darnold does in the rain. And he's had, let's face it, turnover problems this year. So it's something to think about.
Well, the over-under is not a big number either. It's 42.5.
Yeah.
So that's probably a good indicator of that.
I think Jim, I think you're right, though. I think the Colts and the points is a great hedge bet because you got Jonathan Taylor. And if it's raining, the scores are going to be low. Yeah, I think they can get inside that 13.5.
Yeah, if you take the Seahawks minus 13.5 on your parlay, like I said, you could come back over the top, and you could go ahead and take the points. Say like on a $20 bet, you would have to lay 22 and the Colts if you took the 13.5. But if you took the Colts on the money line, and I can't understand why you would do that. Because that's not really protecting your bet, because that number could fall between the Colts winning the game and 13.5 conceively. Yeah. I mean, there's a high percentage that would occur.
I mean, yeah, here we go. Philip Rivers is coming out of his fight. Yeah. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies.
Nice. Yeah, that Seahawks defense, man, they're hoping.
All right. Next game, the Titans at Santa Clara. This game opened at 12.5 on Monday. It is still 12.5.
Big number.
Which means there's probably not a lot of money going in on this game. 60 degrees and sunny at game time. The Titans are 8-22 against the spread. Purdy is 15-7 against the spread at home. Pretty good number. 49ers are 8-3 straight up versus teams with a losing record. Favorites of 4 or more, 74-28-1 straight up. Double-digit favorites, as we talked about in the Seahawk game. Same number, 16-14 against the spread, 29-4 straight up. How's McCaffrey doing, Mike?
Well, you mean how's he doing in general, or he seems fine? I don't think he has any injuries. And they are the Santa Clara McCaffreys, so they're going to ride him.
Yeah, that's what you called him last week. That's why I asked you about McCaffrey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Santa Clara McCaffreys. Yeah.
So the play here would be lay the lumber, and take Santa Clara. Do the 49ers have a look ahead game? Do you got that up, Brian?
Which one? The Niners.
The Niners. Who are they playing next week? Do we know?
Oh, I'll look it up. Give me a sec.
Because Mike brought up that look ahead game with the Ram game also.
Yeah.
San Francisco is playing the Titans this week, and then they are playing the Colts and then the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colts are in free fall mode. They're going to need that one.
Yeah. So Santa Clara is probably not looking ahead on this game. They probably got 2 layups here. And then they go into Chicago, or Chicago comes to them.
Yeah.
Who do the Rams got next week, Mike?
Seahawks. Seahawks on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a laydown game for the Rams.
Yeah.
They may be looking ahead to the Seahawks. If they sweep the Seahawks this year, that would look good for their standings.
Well, I don't think there's much chance of a letdown with the Lions coming to town. But here's the thing: if it's a struggle, they fall behind or something, by a couple of touchdowns, I can see them kind of saying to themselves, well, this game's not really that important. The next game is, because the Lions are not going to be fighting us for the number 1 seed. So, we'll see.
Yeah, that's good. That's also looking at the schedule. That's going to be a late afternoon game. That game starts at 13:25 Pacific time. So that is probably the best afternoon game, is Lions at the Rams.
Yeah.
Most competitive.
Yeah,
so that's probably going to be the most broadcast game.
Yeah. That's the national game for sure.
Right. Next game would be the Sunday night game, the Vikings at the Cowboys. Cowboys are a 6.5 point favorite. They opened at 6.5. They are still at 6.5. Vikings are 4-5 against the spread as a dog. They are 4-3 against the spread when a dog of 4 points or more. Cowboys are 22-9-1 straight up at home. Good number. Cowboys are 17-12 against the spread as a home favorite. Mr. Prescott is 31-14 against the spread as a favorite of 6 points or more. That's a good number. That's better than 2-1. Favorites of 4 points or more, 74-28-1 straight up. Got a lot of big numbers over 4 this week. I like this game. I like Cowboys 6.5. I liked them Monday. I like them today. I think they cover that number pretty easily. What say you, Iz?
Well, I'm saying this is how that 6.5 is looking at me if I'm the Vikings. Because they won 31-0 last week. And, J.J. McCarthy wasn't great, but he got him touchdowns. He got him 31 points, give or take. And it's looking at me like, take my 6.5.
Yeah. Like I said on Tuesday, I expect us to win, but Justin Jefferson might ball out the way our corner's been playing. So that's my only. If they don't find a way to get him the ball, then we win the game undoubtedly. We're going to put up 30 points regardless. So that's my input.
All right.
So what you're saying is that this game depends on the Cowboys' defense, which way it goes as far as betting number is.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly that.
Okay. Yeah, I like this game. This is probably my second favorite game. It's not a lead pipe lock like the next game will be, but let's go on to the Monday night game. This is Jim's bet of the week here. I hit this game Monday evening when the number came out, because I thought the number was going to move in the direction we'll call it a Bara direction, when Bara bet the Seahawks against the Falcons, and that number went in his favor, but he had bet it early.
I got something we could institute. I got a new idea. I just heard it, and I think we can drill down on this. How about when Mike makes a bet that goes horribly, horribly, horribly wrong, we can call it embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Yeah, okay.
La,
Right.
la, la, embarrassing.
Yeah. All right.
So you got to bring up a graphic with that, Brian. You got
Brian, get Grok to make you some artwork for that. Don't make me fat in the graphic. I have to be
Okay.
Dolphins at the Steelers. The Steelers opened at 3.5, and I don't want to go third person here on you guys, but Jim hit that at 3.5. That number is now 3. Jim is sick. Jim made a Bara move and bet it too early.
Jim hit that so hard they'd have to make the guy that pulled him off of it the king of England.
Jim is sick. He's got the hook. I laid the 3.5. 21 degrees and cloudy. That's the main factor in this game. Although the Dolphins played well against the Jets last week, but this ain't the Jets. Dolphins and Tua are 2-10 straight up in 50-degree weather or less. Boys, this is going to be way less than 50 degrees. Tua is 4-14 straight up as a dog. The Dolphins are 12-24 against the spread as a dog. Tua is 6-10 straight up. He is 4-12-1 straight up versus teams with winning records. The Steelers have a winning record, guys.
Yep.
The Dolphins are 2-17 straight up versus teams with winning records. The Steelers are 13-7 against the spread at home. They are 14-25-2 against the spread when favored by 4 points or more. That's with a question mark because this game has not gone to 4 yet. And by the movement of the number, I don't think it's going to go to 4. It'll probably stay at 3, maybe pop up to 3.5 again. Steelers are 22-0 straight up on Monday Night Football since 1991. That's a huge number.
22-0.
22-0 on Monday Night Football since 1991. I double checked.
Even alive in 1991.
I double checked that last week, and that number is correct.
Yeah, I would double check that. Wow. Okay.
Rodgers is 10-3 straight up on Monday Night Football. This is the lead pipe lock of the week, especially at 3. Take the Steelers and bet your lungs.
Yeah. So what is going on with TJ Watt? Why did his lungs collapse? What the heck was that about?
I don't know. Well, they'll collapse when they get punctured. So
He might be vaping. I don't know, smoking or something.
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
What's up with Watt? Is he injured?
Yeah, he went to the hospital this morning because he had a supposed collapsed lung.
Oh, okay. That would explain the half point.
Yep.
I think Watt's worth more than a half point if he's out. That's a big deal.
I agree, but it's the Dolphins. So.
Dolphins have been playing a little bit better as of late, I think.
It's 21 degrees. It's 21 degrees. That's a 60-degree shift from Miami.
By the way, just a little fun fact, since we're talking about all these numbers, I just want to put this out there. Everybody who's been to actually Vegas or Los Angeles, you've been to In-N-Out Burger. A really important number this week to pay attention to with betting trends. In-N-Out Burger will no longer call out the number 67. That's not, they've removed it. It goes from 66 to 68. They just don't want to hear Gen Z acting stupid when they hear 67 anymore. So another number trend In-N-Out Burger brings that to us this
And
week.
you should see the In-N-Out next to UCLA at like 12 o'clock at night. It's pretty funny.
They print money over there.
Yep.
All right, who's got their draft up here? Who's got their picks? Izzy was 0 for everything this week.
Oh my God. Well, okay. Really?
Really?
Yeah, I took a trip to Krispy Kreme, so bad day.
I had a terrible week. I went 6-7, but I'm still at 131 and 77. I don't know if that makes me the leader.
Oh no, Mike, you're 131.
I'm 131 and 77.
I went 9-5 last week. I am 133 and 75.
Fuck you, Jim.
And by the way, I'm 2 back of you at 129.79. So I mean, we're all sort of striking distance, but man, that's a huge. We were both 6 and 8 last week, Mike. You and I.
All right, so let's go to this week's picks. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. I'm taking Tampa. I don't care if Baker's injured. Houston, Arizona at Houston. I'm taking Houston all the way. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore needs the game a lot. And Joe Burrow's talked about not really having fun playing football, so I don't like that. I like New England on the money line over the Bills at 11-2. Cleveland, Chicago. I think Caleb is the superior to Shadur. I think the Browns are really bad, and it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I do think the Bears prevail because they really do need the game. LA at Kansas City. I want to go with the Chargers. I'm probably going to bet the Chargers on the money line, but I'm taking the Chiefs. No, I'm not. I'm taking the Chargers. Vegas at Philly. Give me a break. Pete Carroll goes to 2-12 and seals his fate. Jets at Jags. Jaguars all the way. Redskins at Giants. Oh my God, crummy game of the week. I'll take the Giants because they're at home. Carolina, New Orleans. I like Carolina. They need the game. They're better than the Saints, even though they're playing on the road. It's in a dome, so it doesn't matter that much. Detroit, Los Angeles. Here's where it gets interesting. Lions must have this game or they are in trouble. Rams don't need it that bad. The atmosphere in SoFi is not that great. I think that the Lions are going to come in and just barely edge that out. Actually, I'm just betting with my heart. I'm hoping that the Rams lose. Green Bay at Denver. I got to take Denver at home. Indianapolis at Seattle. Yeah, Phillip Rivers is going to wish he hadn't come out of retirement if he plays. Tennessee at Santa Clara. Santa Clara all the way. Minnesota at Dallas. I think Minnesota beats the spread, but I think the Cowboys win a must-have game at home. And Miami at Pittsburgh, lead pipe lock of the week, as you said. So those are my picks.
All right. Jim, maybe we'll get your picks. We have your ability to share the screen, I believe. This is revolutionary here. This is Jim going.
No, we did.
No, I did it last week. You did it last week.
We did it last week.
Well, it's revolutionary for Izzy to see it now. That's
right, because Izzy was not here.
Yes. No shame, though. Izzy was working, making that money.
All right, the little share button in the middle at the bottom. And then Microsoft Edge tab, you pick NFL Game Picker.
Uh-oh, I just closed it out.
Perfect.
I'm not there to do tech support. I got to go get a haircut. Come on, hurry up. Let's get it right.
All right, let him look for it while
There we go.
This is me. I'm going to go for mine.
Yeah, Brian, go ahead. Okay.
All right, so I'm going with Tampa Bay. They're getting some people back. I think they've got this one. Arizona, Houston. Houston's got it. Baltimore, Cincy. I know Burrow's not playing. He's angry, but I don't think the Ravens are that good. Buffalo, New England. I think New England's the better team. And at home, I think it's going to matter. Cleveland at Chicago. Of course it's going to be Cleveland. Of course it's Cleveland. You guys are missing out on this one. LA at Kansas City. Chargers are a far superior team. They will beat the Chiefs and the refs. Vegas, Philly. Of course, Philly. Although, come on. Jalen Hurts, two turnovers on the same play is epic. Like that's like butt fumble level of epic. I love everything about that. Yeah. New York, Jacksonville, even with a bum ankle, Jacksonville's much better. Third quarterback for the Jets. Washington, New York, I'm going Washington. Mariota has backup quarterback leadership that will matter there. Carolina, New Orleans, Carolina's more legit than we think. Detroit, Los Angeles, I am going with the Rams. A much better team this year for some reason. Green Bay, Denver, I don't think 11-2 is accidental, and at home matters. I'm picking the Broncos. Indy at Seattle. Jeez, I think Indy's just going to keep tumbling. Go Seahawks in this one. Tennessee at San Fran. Give me a break. Minnesota at Dallas. Going Dallas. Miami at Pittsburgh. I'm going Miami for my picks of the week. Did Jim get his screen working?
Share.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard the button. Oh, there we go. James Mitchell.
There he is.
Confused with Paul Mitchell Hair Products. There we go. He's 133 and 75. Currently in pole position, but we got our eyes on you, Jim. Who you got?
I got Thursday. Tonight. I'll go ahead and take Tampa Bay at home. I went ahead and took Houston at home against Arizona. I like the Bengals to beat the Ravens straight up. I like New England to beat the Bills straight up. I don't think the Bills are really that strong as a team. I will take Chicago, sorry, Brian, to beat the Browns.
Hey, better draft position if it happens.
Same argument. I'll go ahead and take the Chiefs at home against the Chargers. I think San Diego got beat up a little bit last week on Monday night. Plus, they got one day less of practice. I'll take Philly to beat the Raiders, but I do not like that number. I'll go ahead and take the Jaguars against the Jets, and I will take the Giants to beat the Redskins. Neither one of these teams have anything to play for, but I'll take the home team. I like the Saints. I think the Saints are on a semi-roll. I think in division they will beat the Panthers. I like the Rams to go ahead and beat the Lions. I'll take the Broncos against the Packers to win the game. I will definitely take the Seahawks at home to beat the Philippe Rivets. I will take Santa Clara.
Wait, to beat the who?
The Philippe Rivets.
Okay. Sorry, that was even a stretch for me to.
The new quarterback. The clock, like you said, Brian. The clock is if he starts the game, the clock restarts for his Hall of Fame eligibility.
Yeah.
No, he just has to go on the active roster and it resets.
Oh. Yeah, but if he plays, it resets. That's kind of sad. I think he'll get a lot of Hall of Fame votes, but a lot of people don't think he's going to make it in. I'll go ahead and take Santa Clara to destroy the Titans. I'll take Izzy's Cowboys. This is probably my second best bet of the week. I'll take them against the Vikings. And lead pipe lock of the week, Pittsburgh against the Dolphins.
All right.
There we go. And Mr. Ez'Ryel is going to make some picks that are not going to be for this time. No more donuts.
I just want to say, if Kurt Warner is a Hall of Famer, Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer. If Warren Moon is a Hall of Famer, Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I agree. Because
he has
Kurt Warner had a loaded team in St. Louis.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers has the most retarded throwing motion I have ever seen. And I saw it live, his first professional game, and you're like, the ball seemed like it took 35 years to get there. But he got it done. Can you say?
Yeah. Izzy, did you actually make any picks last week, Izzy, or did you just forget to make the picks?
Yeah, I forgot to. I worked 2 days in a row, so I woke up on Sunday at like 11. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah, because picking all winners is hard to do, but picking all losers is just.
That's what I told Brian. I was like, hey, if I did do that, that's pretty impressive.
And I told him about George Costanza. If every intuition you've ever had in your life has been wrong, just do the opposite.
Yeah.
All right,
opposite Costanza.
Yeah, Costanza.
All right, let's get it. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay. They need some must-win games to finish the season out. Cardinals, Texans. I'm gonna take the Texans. Ravens, Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals. Lamar and that O-line hasn't been playing that good, and the Bengals could have it go through. I'm gonna take New England over the Buffalo Bills. I'm not that much of a Bills guy, so I'm gonna take Drake May and the Bills. Cleveland, Chicago. I'm gonna take Cleveland. Why not? Los Angeles, Kansas City. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I've been taking the Chargers. Eagles, Philadelphia. As much as I want the Eagles to lose for the division, I got the Eagles. I don't see them losing to the Raiders. Jets, Jags. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. I don't know who's starting at QB for the Jets. Giants and New York. I'm going to take I said Giants in New York. Redskins in New York. I'm gonna take the Redskins and Mariota starting. Carolina, New Orleans. I don't know. It's weird the way Bryce Young has been playing, but I think I'm gonna take New Orleans just because of the weird stretch of games Bryce Young goes on. He plays good, then he plays bad. Detroit, Los Angeles. I'm gonna take Los Angeles. They're the corners for Detroit are out, so I'm not that much worried about them. Green Bay and the Broncos. I'll take the Broncos and Mile High. Indianapolis Seahawks. Why not? I'm gonna take Indy, Titans, Niners. I'm gonna take the Niners, Cowboys, Minnesota. I'm gonna take the Cowboys, Miami, Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
All right, that concludes Izzy's picks. Let's do the round table here. Mike Bara, tell us about anything coming up this weekend you want to promote, or your other shows, or any words of wisdom.
No, I just think it's going to be an interesting weekend of football. There's 4 or 5 key games that you have to look at, and everybody else needs to take care of business. I mean, this is a take care of business weekend for the Seahawks and for the Rams and for the 49ers and the other games are kind of up in the air. So, we'll see. Well, I don't know if I would call it a take care of business game for the Rams. They got a tough game. That's of the 3 teams fighting for the NFC West, which of course is what I'm the most interested in. That's the toughest game of the 4 home games. So we'll see what happens. It'll tell us a lot about the Rams, how they play that game. We'll see.
Separation Sunday, Izzy.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, Cowboys defense ain't that good. Let's see.
Izzy.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Just a lot of teams that need to win games this late in the season to keep their playoff hopes alive or establish that they'll be going into the playoffs pretty good. And yeah, I mean, it's a make or break for a lot of these teams this week. So you can't mess it up this late in the season.
Yes, I'm just keeping my eyes on the Colts in free fall mode. They start off so much promise, and it's just falling off, ripping apart at the seams. Jim, I'm sure you have a wonderful word of wisdom here.
Not so wonderful. Just the mediator between the head and the hands must be the heart.
The mediator between the head and the hands must be the heart. Hey, maybe Sharon Moore should have taken that to heart. That's a good little bit of insight there. And
that's
with
a
that
good analogy.
There we go. Well, with that, gentlemen, I appreciate you for being here on Strictly Football. Thank you so much. It's going to be Separation Sunday for sure. And I look forward to meeting with you again next week. Signing out for everybody out here in the TNAM universe. I appreciate you. I love you. And we will talk to you again soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.
I'm Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
New American Media is proud to present a division of the Unhappy Hour Sports Show, Strictly Football.